Around 3 p.m., a college tour bus was passing through a hilly forest road about 70 kilometers away from the city. The weather was normal, the sky slightly hazy, and dense forest surrounded both sides of the road. Inside the bus were 35 students, 2 teachers, and the driver. The atmosphere was lively with laughter, songs, and students taking photos. Suddenly, Riddhima, who was sitting in the back seat, stood up and said, "Ma'am, please stop the bus. I need to use the washroom." The teacher asked the driver to pull the bus over. The road was completely deserted. Around them, there were only trees and a deep, unsettling silence. Riddhima's 2 friends, Sakshi and Neha, also got down with her. The teacher warned them strictly not to go too far and to return within 5 minutes. The 3 girls walked into the forest, and after going a short distance, they moved in 3 different directions for privacy. Sakshi and Neha finished quickly and started walking back toward the bus, but Riddhima went deeper into the forest. As she walked further, she suddenly noticed an old stone well. It looked abandoned and half-broken, surrounded by dry grass and moss-covered stones. The air suddenly felt colder. Riddhima felt a strange pull, as if something was drawing her closer. She slowly walked toward the well. On the stone edge of the well, something was carved into the rock. She wiped away the moss and read the words written there. Ragini, 1998. As soon as she read the name aloud, Ragini, a deep sound echoed from inside the well. It sounded heavy and hollow, like someone breathing from the darkness below. Riddhima's face turned pale. Suddenly, a dark shadow rose from inside the well, and in a single moment it turned into mist and collided with Riddhima's face. Her eyes rolled back instantly. Meanwhile, Sakshi and Neha had already reached the bus. The teacher asked where Riddhima was, and both girls nervously replied that she had been right behind them. The teacher scolded them and ordered them to go bring her back immediately. The 2 girls ran toward the forest. After walking a little distance, they saw Riddhima sitting silently beside the well, her head lowered. "Riddhima!" Sakshi shook her,
Riddhima?
and when Neha touched her shoulder, Riddhima slowly lifted her head. For a few seconds, her eyes looked completely black. Then suddenly she collapsed unconscious on the ground. She was immediately taken to the nearest hospital. After examining her, the doctor said that everything seemed normal and that it was probably heat exhaustion or low blood pressure. There were no external injuries and no internal problems. Everyone felt relieved. That night, all the students returned to the hostel. Riddhima was quiet but appeared normal. Her roommate Sakshi gave her medicine, switched off the lights, and went to sleep.
Here, take this.
The room was dim,
Thanks.
lit only by faint moonlight coming through the window. At exactly 2:17 a.m., Riddhima's eyes suddenly opened. She stared at the ceiling without blinking for several seconds. Slowly, she got out of bed and placed her bare feet on the cold floor. The door slowly opened by itself with a soft clicking sound. Sakshi remained asleep and noticed nothing. Riddhima quietly walked through the empty hostel corridor and headed toward the old garden behind the hostel. In that garden, there was a small dry well that hardly anyone in the hostel knew about. She stopped in front of it and softly whispered, "I'm here, Ragini." The next morning, panic spread across the hostel. Riddhima was missing. The CCTV footage was checked. In the footage, Riddhima could clearly be seen walking alone through the hostel corridor. But behind her, there was another shadow walking along with her, a shadow that should not have been there. At 2:19 a.m., she was seen entering the garden. But after that, she was never seen returning. When people went to the garden, they found Riddhima's slippers lying near the dry well. When they looked inside, there was nothing but deep darkness. A rescue team arrived and searched the well carefully, but nothing was found. Except one thing, on the inside wall of the well, a new name had been carved. It read, Riddhima, 2026. And just below it, there was another faint older name, Ragini. After that incident, college tours were permanently canceled, and the forest road where the bus had stopped was also closed. But people say that every year, on the same date, at exactly 2:17 a.m., from the garden behind the hostel, a girl's eerie laughter can be heard echoing from inside the well.